Hi guys, welcome to the Explore the Possibilities YouTube channel. I'm Rewa and I invite you to join me in my journey as I transform my life, as I explore all the possibilities that are before me, whether they are mental, spiritual, physical, you name it. Everybody's hashtagging new year, new me, and hashtag self-care. So today I want you to join me as we talk about self-care and what that means to me. So for me, self-care is really a spiritual, physical, mental thing I'm learning. I actually looked up the definition of self-care and I was like, hey, I totally do that. Being raised as an only child, it was all about me, but not in a narcissistic way as I'm thinking about self-care. I'm thinking about how can I help others, but I have to help me first. What can I do? So before, I didn't really realize that I needed community. I grew up an only child and I was used to playing by myself, and I can play by myself really well. But as I've been growing and learning and reading the Bible and really understanding what part of my purpose is here on this earth, I realized that I need to be in relationship with others. So some of that is going to come out in different ways. I have work relationships, I have home relationships, I have stranger relationships that I just meet at the store when I'm shopping trying to find something. I'm at Sprouts, looking at my groceries, hey, talking to this person about these avocados, they're too hard. Whatever, right? So really just trying to figure out how am I navigating this life that I have been gifted with. And so I'm really just trying to figure out how can I take care of myself. And so I have my little trusty journal. I showed you guys my journal last time. And so I'm really thinking about what can I do to take care of myself? So this new year, I started with exercise. So as we think about the new year, we think about all the new habits we want to start, right? Everybody joins the gym. Everybody is going to drink more water. We're all going to do all of these things, right? So in December, at the very end, I was on Christmas break because I'm a classroom teacher. And I said, hey, you know what? I want to start exercising again. I really fell off. I wasn't doing anything, but I want to close my rings on my Apple Watch, right? I want to do that. That's really exciting for me to close my rings. So I was like, you know what? I got to figure it out. So I had a really, really rough start to my school year. I was really stressed, just, oh my gosh. Every day I would come home and I would just crash on the couch. And I just got to go to bed. I'm mentally exhausted. I'm physically exhausted. And I just had no energy to work out. So in December, when I was on break, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start exercising in the morning because maybe 20 years ago, I did that and it really worked for me. It really set my tone of my day. And so guess what? For the beginning of the school year, January, I started. We went back to school January 6th. I've been getting up at 5 a.m. and doing a Walk Away the Pounds with Leslie Sansoon. Not really sure if you've ever heard of that. You can go on YouTube and find a video. Not getting any money from Leslie either, but it's really a really helpful tool because it doesn't matter the weather. I can do it inside. You really literally only need a small space. So I've been doing that every morning, and let me tell you how my attitude has just been so different, and I love it. Did you hear that? My Apple Watch. Oh, yes. While I'm sitting here doing a video, boom, I love it. That's what I'm talking about right there. I digress. But I want you to think about, I'm getting up every morning and I am exercising. And so I'm pumped up. I have my breakfast before I go. I'm drinking my hot tea before I go. I'm doing all of these things. And I'm so excited when I get to school. My whole mentality is just different. And so just so you know, exercise is my new thing. And so my next thing that I'm doing for my self-care is a sleep routine. So people really don't realize how much sleep they need. And I know personally, if I don't get enough sleep, I am a grumpy bear. Always have been like that my entire life. I need a lot of rest. So some people say they only need 4 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep. I need at least 6 to 8. I'm leaning more towards 8. So really being able to just go to bed, and even getting up at 5 o'clock, yeah, I need to go to bed around 9:30. 10 o'clock is a wrap. I need to be in the bed, sleep. So really developing that sleep routine is something else that has been really helpful for me. So as I think about my own personal self-care and I think about the community that I want to be a part of, I actually started this Color Your Day Away with Rewa, and I invite ladies and we go to Panera and I have all these color sheets and we sit and we color, like literally color, right? Just color. And it's really interesting because sometimes it's dead silent. Sometimes people are having conversations. Sometimes there's some tears. But it's just a nice little time just to get away, sit, have some tea, maybe have a sandwich, whatever you want to do, have a salad, and just sit with a group of women and we just have a great time. We sit there for about an hour, we color, you go walk away with a wonderful art piece that you can put on your refrigerator and you leave. So I'm not an art therapist. However, I went to a session about art therapy and I was like, wow, this is a really cool thing. I used to love to color when I was little. Like, why am I not coloring as an adult? So I really enjoy that. And that was another way that I personally just have my own personal self-care. Get some other ladies to join in with me. And it's a really fun time. So let me tell you about my mental self-care issue. So when I decided I was going to start walking, like literally the first day was January 6th, my alarm rang and I like literally laid in the bed and I was like, yeah, dude, I got nothing. I can't get up. I can't do this. And I stopped. I took a deep breath and I started praying. And I said, God, give me the strength to do this. You know, I want to commit to this and only you can help me do this. Just like he could only help me with that food change. I really wanted to get up, but I had my physical, I was like, yeah, I can't do this. But I prayed, took a deep breath, and I was able to rise up through God's strength, not through my own. And I've been doing it every day. Yeah, somebody's like, yeah, that's only like 2 weeks. Well, hello, 2 weeks, pat me on the back. I don't know about you. That's a really big deal, being able to get up every morning before school. And it has really changed my whole outlook on everything. My day has been so awesome. The kids like me a little better too, believe it or not, because I'm not like a chicken with my head cut off. I really feel centered. I feel at peace. I feel at one. Like it's just, like I told them today, I'm just one with the Lord. That's what I feel like every day when I get to school. So another thing that I'm doing for self-care is I'm doing a lot of prayer. And so I actually started, there's a YouVersion app, not getting any money from YouVersion, and I'm actually reading the Bible in 365 days. I'm going to see how that works out because last year I tried to do it on my own. I got to like Leviticus, Numbers, and then it was a wrap. Like I didn't finish. And so I really want to work on that. And I really feel like it's helping me with my mental state. So I'm doing the exercise, I'm reading God's word, and I really feel like it's just helping me just really get one with the Lord, one with nature, just commune with everything around me, and it's just making everybody's life happier. And my husband, I don't stress him out anyway, but it's a good thing because he's noticing that difference as well. So just the exercise and the prayer is really working. And so I'm combining those two together because my church has a Fit Vessels activity that I'm going to do where we actually do cardio for 40 minutes. And then we're going to read this book. I believe it's called Crave. And so I'm really excited about that. I haven't never done that before. And so that's another way that I'm going to do some self-care on the physical side. So my next thing I want to talk to you about is my body. Like, what am I doing for self-care for my body? I'm getting a massage, I'm getting a manicure, and I am getting a pedicure. So first of all, let me talk about how I used to bite my nails. So I have been very intentional about not biting my nails. And listen, I've been biting my nails since I was a child. I am currently 48 and a half years old, and I stopped biting my nails. And my wonderful nail tech, Lynn, shout out Lynn, she was like, oh my gosh, you have nails. We can actually do a manicure. And I was so excited. But just thinking about getting a manicure, getting a pedicure, like getting a massage, and having a bubble bath. Like, you know, people really don't realize how awesome a bubble bath is. Like, and a lot of people don't like the tub. You know, you think you're like swimming in your filth or whatever. Like, how dirty are you? Like, get a grip. But I have these bath bombs. I use Epsom salt, whatever. You decide what you want to do. But I'm telling you, just being able to get in that bathtub, it is heaven for me. So bubble bath, that's me. I'm all about a bubble bath. So my next tip for myself of my journey of self-care is I am having dates with my husband. Not that I didn't have that before, but I'm really being very intentional about the time we spend together. And so at the end of last year, I was like, you know what? 2020 is going to be all about experiences. Forget about that stuff. We're going on a cruise. I'm going on to different shows. Like we're going to 4 concerts in like 2 months. Like it's like crazy. So like what kind of experiences do you want to be involved in? We live in Florida. Sorry for the people who don't live in Florida. And the weather's gorgeous. So we can go to an outside show. And it is awesome. I was able to attend a concert. My husband's a musician, FYI, the best and baddest bass player ever. And I was able to go and see him perform. And I hadn't been able to do that in probably like 2.5 years. So it was really exciting to just be out on a Saturday in the beautiful Florida, Tampa Bay area, right by the water. It was just gorgeous. So maybe just walk to the park, like do something that just gets you out of your normal comfort zone that you can enjoy. And, you know, it's just a really great experience. Self-care is so important. And I know it's like the buzzword now. Like I was doing self-care before self-care was cool. Like I'm just saying, that's just me. And I'm sure a lot of you have been doing that as well. But just think about your stress level right now. And it's your turn. What can you do to change one little small thing to add to your self-care, to fill your own bucket, to put your oxygen mask on first? What are you going to do? Drop it down in the comments, and I want to see what you're doing as you're going along this journey with me, and I'll respond to you because it's always fun to do something together. We're in this community together, this YouTube land, internet land. Like, come on alongside me in this journey so we can work this thing out together and just be a better us and get our lives together and transform ourselves and be intentional about everything that we do. I'm so excited that you joined me. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. And if you found any value in this video, I invite you to subscribe to the Explore the Possibilities YouTube channel. Remember to click the bell so you'll be able to be notified when the next video comes up. Thanks. Have a great day.